I think you might have to type in.
Yeah, player with an A. Yo.
That's a bit.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
La-di-da.
Okay.
Hey, la-di-da-di-da.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So, okay. So
Talk to me.
So I'll play that song, and then twice away when we wrap it up, and then we go from there.
Yeah, for sure. Get it how you need it.
All right, that's
you know what I mean.
So I'm gonna press record. Then you ready?
I'm ready, man. Let's get it. You know what we're talking about today?
Oh yeah. I told you I was gonna take care of everything.
You gonna take care of it?
Yeah, I just need you to show up, bro.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, the music?
Yeah.
That's a bit. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Next Gen Podcast, boy. It's your boy, Destiny, a.k.a. Grateful Kid, man. And today, man, I have a special guest, man. The one, the only, the legend himself, Big Jesse, man, in the building.
What's up with it?
How you feeling today, man?
Man, feeling good. We good, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I appreciate you for coming through for the one time, man. I've been looking for a musical artist, man. I was like, man, let me get my big boy, Big Jess, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, had to follow through, show that support, reciprocation. That's how you get it going.
Indeed.
For sure.
Man, so for those who don't know, man, Big Jess, could you please introduce yourself to the audience? Like, you know what I'm saying? Tell me about yourself.
Big Jesse, Sir Big Jesse, man. Straight from Jacktown, Tennessee, man. Coming by way from Memphis, man. Shout out to everybody back there. Man, we just doing it big, man. I'm out here in Texas, man. Just loving it. Just running it up, you know what I mean? Got a few projects about to drop, you know what I mean? Cool little collabs. Whole little nine, what can I ask for?
Indeed, man. How's Monday been going for you, man? I know we just started about all that, but it's been good. It's a good Monday.
Hey, Monday is cool, you know?
Okay,
like some folks be saying they hate Mondays, woo-the-woo, but Mondays are good. You got to start it off somehow, you know what I mean? So.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So without further ado, man, let's get to the real topic, man. Music. So obviously the first favorite question, man, how did you and music meet? Like, how did you fall in love with music?
Man, the way that I fell in love with music, bro, was at a very young age. I can't even stunt. Like, it was wow. Like, I mean, do you want to know the truth?
We want to keep you hungry, baby.
And this is shout out to everybody who was ever like going through this or battling with this, but like, man, I low-key wanted to commit suicide when I was young, baby, like, and I had like this little Fruity Loop like program on my computer, so it was just like, it was funny, like, I had tried to like, I had to use the sheet and I hung it like on a ceiling fan. I tried to jump. I mean, it ain't funny, right? You know what I mean? Didn't work, but then my computer booted up. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I was like, dang, okay, maybe that's a sign that I'm supposed to be making music, you know what I mean? And then so I kind of like fell in love with instrumentals and started making beats first. And that's where it came from, yeah. So I still, to this day, like, a lot of my catalog, a lot of songs that you hear was made by me, you know what I mean? So, well, here and there, I do got a producer that's out in the UK, or where is it? That's made in Bulgaria. Bulgaria.
Okay.
So hopefully, he good. Shout out to, I guess, Ukraine and all them.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you found, that's how you found your love for music, but then how did you know that, okay, I can actually, I can actually do this. It's like, I'm not over here, just happy myself, but what's it called? I can actually, do it. Like, did you find out through other people, like, how did you do it?
Man, it was like two places in my life where I really realized that I should do music and make music. The first came when I was producing at home, like I said, because my mama, she didn't really mess with hip-hop rap. Back in the days when I was trying to be like 50 Cent, when I was trying to be like Ludacris and Snoop Dogg and everybody woo-the-woo, you know what I mean? 3 6 and them, she wasn't messing with it, you know what I mean? But when it got to the point that some of my beats, she actually like was messing with them. She told me like, I like this song here, I like this there, you know what I mean? That gave me that spirit, like, okay, dang, my mama don't even like rap, but she messing with my beats, she messing with what I got. And then the second time where I really realized that music was just, for me, it was when, fast forward to like college, man, went to UT Knox, and it was like this little talent show type thing, it was like a pageant, woo-the-woo. So I went on stage, did my little Kanye type of, woo-the-woo. I made my beat on stage real quick.
Oh, for real?
And then, yeah.
Shout out to Kanye.
Baby, shout out to Kanye, you know what I mean? Did that. you know, kind of like that old little MTV
Okay.
show.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying? Like that.
MTQ,
Yeah, something like that. But like, man, I whipped the mic out my back pocket, started rapping, started flowing. Next thing I know, dropped the song on SoundCloud. That ran it up. So it was like, at that moment, I was like, why not push it? Why not do it? You know, it's what the people asking for.
Do you remember your very single that you dropped to the world, man? And if so, could you tell us like the process behind it and like how you got the name of the song or what inspired to make that particular song and all that?
Man, it's 2 first singles because it's like, at first I was going by the name of Nolan B. You know what I mean? I was rapping for that for the longest. And yeah, I mean, I made a name change, kind of like a sound change.
Right.
That first single with under that tier was Jacktown. You know what I mean? Now, pretty much all that catalog is like locked on the key. Like I don't even let it out. Like I got it, but I don't even just let it out to the world. You can't find it nowhere, pretty much. And then as Big Jesse, first single pretty much was Highway 69.
Highway 69.
Highway 59.
Oh, 59.
So, well, it's both. So, like, that's kind of like the trick with it. So, it says Highway 59, but in the song, like, Highway 69. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just kind of like, if you in Houston, if you're from H-Town, you know what that means. Because, you know, the Highway 59 is also 69 type of, you know what I mean? So, it's both of them.
Okay.
So, same thing with the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did you switch your stage name to Big Jesse, and how did you get that name?
Man, the way that I found out about Big Jesse, man, it was really almost like that Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
Wakanda forever.
Man, Wakanda forever. So, like, they gave me the juice and everything. They made me drink it, and, like, it was passed down unto me. You know, it was a Big Jesse before me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a little bit of the real. I'm just playing with you.
I know.
I mean, the truth of the matter, though, like, so I had a granddaddy named Jesse Jr., then his daddy was Jesse Sr., and he was Big Jesse, you know what I'm saying? He was like 6'6" in the Army, all that good stuff, you know what I mean? So it's just like, at the end of the day, that's my great granddaddy, and shoot, I'm 7 feet tall on y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here pushing numbers, you know what I'm saying? That blood is still running in my veins, you know what I mean? So as long as I'm alive, Big Jesse alive, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, you know, hey, woo, some might say they wasn't the best of people, you know what I mean? But granted, you know, I'm still creating my own path with it, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of folks mad about it, but it don't even matter, you know.
Okay. Well, you know, in every artist has some definitely has to have haters and all that. I know you face some. I know you had some haters and all that. So how did you cope with that? You know, with the hate when it comes to your music. I know, like, how did you overlook that compared to like, oh man, I love Big Jesse's music, man. You know, I hope it keeps going. You know, I supposed to like, man, Big Jesse's music is trash and this and that. You know, so how did you not let the negative overpower the positive?
Man, you can never let the negative overpower the positive. You know what I mean? And it's always somebody in the midst who gonna like really respond well to it. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be somebody who is just really gonna be receptive to what you have. You know, even if it's just you, if it's just that one extra person that see you grinding, that see you pushing, like, I mean, you should always go back. And that was what I did too. Sometimes it take that. Like, it took me going back to the initial reason why I'm doing this, you know, like what really made me, what really got me here. You know what I mean? When I look back at what's at Jacktown, what's in Jackson, you know what I'm saying? What's in Memphis, Tennessee, Jackson, you know what I mean? When I go back to my, you know what I mean, all the killing, all the violence, all the everything, whoop to whoop, when I really just look back and think on it and just like, nah, I mean, I want to bring more back to it than even what I got right now.
Right.
You know, and even for myself, for my people, you know what I mean? So it's a whole lot. It's a long, stretched out equation.
Okay.
You know, but definitely in terms of the hate, man, that's part of the game, you know?
Indeed.
And honestly, somebody watching, somebody looking, they got something to say. So I heard Kobe even once said one good time, you know what I mean? I forgot what he said, but it was something like, so that's a great thing to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, indeed.
Like these folks being haters is just like, okay, cool. You still they gonna buy some tickets too.
Indeed.
You hear me?
Just to go by. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't got haters, you're not doing something right.
Man. So.
Okay. That's a bit.
But love outweighs the hate. You know what I mean? Gotta say that. Gotta throw that out there.
Oh yeah, indeed. So, what made you come to, you know what I'm saying, PV, man? You know what I'm saying? How did you even find out about PV? Take us to that journey.
Man, the way that I found out with PV, it was so funny. Like I had a homeboy, right? He was going to Texas Southern. Okay. He was from Tennessee, like me type.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he came out here, and you know, well, when I say out here to the Houston area, because Prairie View is outside of Houston. You know what I mean?
Right.
For those who don't know, and I can't cap. I was like low-key honorary TSU in them times. That was like 2018
right
through like late 2019. You know what I'm saying? So was at the homecoming, everything live, and I was like, you know what? I want to go to HBCU. But I'm the low-key, that type of big brother type of situation, you know what I'm saying? So I want to go to the rival. Let me go to PV. So that's kind of where it first started. Like, let me go up the street. Let me go to them. And then once I actually saw the catalog and what Prairie View offered, it's actually a really good school, you know what I mean, in a lot of ways. And then the architecture program that I'm enrolled in, it's an accredited architecture program. So certain PWIs are not accredited, and we happen to be at HBCU. You know what I mean? So that speaks grounds on what Prairie View is accomplishing. They definitely say the #1 leader in minority architects, graduates going into the force. So it's a lot of great things happening out here.
Indeed. Since you've been at PV, man, what is your most memorable experience? You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I mean,
I know there's a lot. Trust me, I know there's a lot, but one that just sticks out the most. That means a lot to you. Now, I ain't talking about just like school wise. I'm talking about just like just overall. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I always remember this experience. It taught me something.
Ooh,
damn, it's like that.
It's a lot of experiences, man, that I done had out here. Man, you got to be a little bit more general. I mean, like a little more specific. Okay. More specific, I meant to say. Yeah.
An experience where, like, damn, I met this person, and this person taught me a valuable lesson about life as a person.
Well, I mean, I'm going to keep it a book since I already been honest and truthful. Yeah. Man, like...
Or it could be something that you learned just from a random person that day, and that person taught you something.
I'm trying to piece it together. Now, I could really sum it up like this.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a lot of women out here, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I say that in, of course, the most respectful possible.
Facts.
But always, you know what I mean? And like 70-30%, that's what we got, ratio. So I found a lot of, you know, kinship, a lot of friendship, you know what I'm saying, within women, you know what I'm saying? And so I learned a lot of value.
Boy. I had to.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, you know, I got a lot of information and intelligence from women since I've been here, you know what I mean? And that's definitely been a great thing to have, whether it be, you know, definitely intimately, you know, how to treat a woman, how to talk, especially more importantly, our women.
Yeah, indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
I could definitely relate to that too, because my girlfriend, shout out to her, she taught me, you know, I've always been like a patient person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she actually taught me how to be patient. You know what I'm saying? The difference between being patient and actually being patient. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and she taught me.
A woman do you? You know what I'm saying? She'll put you in the right...
Especially the right woman. Let me be more specific. Especially the right woman will teach you a lot of things about, not just about herself, but yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? But I'll go back to your saying. I just have to put it out there real quick.
Oh, man, you good, man. So, I'm just to relay, just to mimic, copy, mirror what you saying, you know. I learned a lot from women, you know, and it's... They beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Especially our women, you know, going to HBCU, black women.
Yeah, black women. We love y'all. We love y'all.
And they get a bad rep. We get a bad rep, you know?
That's right.
And it's just like learning how to, it's funny, like my auntie loved to say, she loved to be like coexist. You know what I'm saying? But more than just coexist, you know, to really be with one another, you know, and grow and evolve, you know? So that's a lot of what I got in touch with, what I've been taking away from Prairie View, you know, and it's you know, Prairie View produces productive people, you know what I mean? It's a lot of baddies out here. But definitely, you know, I'm drawing, I say all that to say, because you know, by the time this hit the fan, they're gonna be like, what, like, I am drawing closer to, you know, my one. How you feel about monogamy?
Oh, you guys, I forgot what that. What? I said like dating multiple women. Is that?
Well, yeah. Well, monogamy is like one person. Yeah.
Oh, one person. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, that's kind of.
Oh, you like the other way around, don't it? You like how you like it?
What's it called? I only had one woman, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay. I'm talking about like at a time.
Oh, like dating multiple people on multiple women.
Mm-hmm. I think it could be illegal here, but yeah. I'm just still.
Oh, I mean, like I'll say that's just like to me. I feel like that's a phase that that certain people that certain young men have, where like we all want to have. Every man decides more than one woman, but at some point you won't be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Like you eventually want to settle down with a particular woman that will help you when at time of need, because in the Bible, what I'm saying, a woman job is to be a helper to the man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I found that out, I was like, okay, that's what's up. But then I realized, okay, all these great kings and great leaders in the Bible had multiple women and all that, but that never really related to me, because I always knew that I just wanted one person. You know what I'm saying? Okay. When I was younger, though, I wanted to have more than one, but that became more realistic. Like, I could have 50, 20 women and all that, right?
Yeah.
But I'll never be happy, because I will always give myself to all these women. But if I give myself to one person, I'll feel more at home. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I definitely feel you.
But I would always encourage person to always be open-minded with a particular with whoever they're with. Especially a black woman too, because she might have had a different upbringing that you have. So while you may be patient, she may not be. You may be cold-hearted, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
cold-hearted, or hard-headed and all that.
And the empathy.
Yeah,
so
you know what I'm saying?
For you.
Yeah, so again, like I said, my girlfriend, she's helped me a lot of ways, where not just become patient, but also see her side of things. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm always been an open-minded person.
How long y'all been together?
Since April 8th, man.
Okay.
Yeah, of that this spring that just passed and all that. You know what I'm saying?
So you're coming up on a year.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So she's like amazing, man. She's helped me become a better person. She's helped me not just talk about it, but be about it. And that's what I needed in my life. You know what I'm saying? Again, at that time I wanted all these type of women, but then again, I was never really satisfied though. You know what I'm saying? Until I met her. Well, she had not just she satisfied me where like, okay, she treated me in a way that I never been treated before. You know what I'm saying? Or I never looked at it like that. So when she treated me like I'm talking about in a good way too, of course. You know what I'm saying? That made me not want to do certain things for her, like me, take her out on a date, show her certain side of me that I didn't show before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And see the bigger picture. But yeah,
I got you.
I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm trying to say.
Nah, it makes sense. Love is a wonderful thing. You know what I mean? Especially when you find somebody who you can be all the way with.
Facts. It's
someone
a different experience.
Right. And you want to share certain things with that special person, and from what I'm even coming to realize too, make that sacrifice.
Yeah. Indeed.
Don't always run out there and get that booty. You know what I'm saying? Don't always, try to put your number out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't be looking like you selling nothing.
Again, that particular thing, man, I feel like it's just like a phase that you eventually pass over. You know what I'm saying? One minute that is like, if you have you have brothers and all that? Or,
yeah, I got brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, I got brothers.
But so so then that cause eventually you fight with your brother, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As kids, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but if you don't control the phase, it become a habit, and now it's like, cause let's keep it a buck. I mean, we getting older. I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody getting older. Everybody getting older. We could talk about woo to woo. I mean, I'm still in my 20s, woo to woo.
Yeah.
But it's like we starting to see that some of these folk who's pulling them phases, they've been keeping that same phase going for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shoot, they might be who they are.
That is true. That's a possibility. But I'll just take on from my end, because me and my brother, right, we used to, when we were in high school, we were always like, fight about certain things or fight each other. But then as we started to grow and enter our 20s, we just stopped that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or I decided to stop that, and then eventually, we got to the point where saying, hey, you want hey, I'm going to this event. You want to come? Or like, hey, there's a party right across the street. Let's go. Or saying, we started to do more than just fighting, that, because like I said, that's what I mean by it's a phase. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely, I think it's a phase that you eventually outgrown at some point, but you eventually want to have more than just that little satisfaction. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
With that being said, man, you're also a Christian. Christian. Would it be fair to say you're also a Christian rapper?
I do have. That's funny because to get it back on the music,
right?
Got a single dropping this week. It's gonna be a little surprise single, little Italiano.
Be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that.
Me and my boy DJ Afro Kid, man, we got another surprise collab. Well, I guess ain't surprise no more, but surprise collab that's gonna drop January 2nd. You know what I mean? But I do have a Christian song out there called Enlighten. That is on Apple Music. You can go find that right now. Spotify, everything. And I have been called and feeling that calling to make more music like that. Okay. So definitely, I wanted to keep it a surprise, but hey, for those who see it, you can spread the word or keep it to yourself, right? But I'm working on more Christian music for sure, sure. Not that it should be a secret either, but it's very intimate, it's definitely pushing the edge on my creativity. So it's making me look at things very differently. And it's the power of music.
Indeed. And you know what I'm saying? Music is very, very powerful, man. You know what I'm saying? It's some people may look at it as underrated, but it's very powerful because, you know what I'm saying, once you put the music out there, man, the person that's listening, it changes their whole mood on the spot. You know what I'm saying? While you may be like, angry and I know what I'm saying and all that, you listen to one song, man,
it can change everything.
Yeah, it changes the mood. It changes the whole mood. Now, like, you're calm, you're collected. Now you're trying to figure out, okay, damn, what gotta do it? Well, how should I take care of this? It changes your whole mood.
Right.
Now, that's something I noticed too, especially when certain songs that I play. I'm like, damn, I feel hyped. So I feel like, man, I want to get this done. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah. But you got to watch out for that too.
That is true.
That's one thing I haven't really been doing too much. I haven't really just been listening to too much rap. You know what I mean? Not even all of my songs all the time. You know, more so instrumentals. A little gospel here and there. Definitely having that break does work. Goes far. Goes that extra mile for you because what we eat is more than just food. You know what I mean?
Say that again, my boy. Say that. I ain't gonna...
Man, what we eat is more than just food. You know what I'm saying? It's the things we look at. It's the things the music that or any sound, audio that we choose to listen to, people who we choose to listen to, so we consuming them things, even on our skin, no cap, in terms of, the lotion that we put on, or like, I really use coconut oil, you hear me? Because, that's, the skin is absorbing, your brain is absorbing a whole lot of stuff, so you got to watch out what you listen to, and especially on the music, because it's a vibration, it's a frequency, you know what I'm saying? It's, it's all that.
Indeed.
Not to take it there, boom.
Picking back on the music, man, I got to ask you this question for one time. Who is like your top 5 musical artists that you've looked up to, or who are you have as right now, like inspired you to be a musical artist?
Like of all time? Or you mean like who?
That just inspired you, like, man, because of this artist.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you could talk about like who's your top 5 right now too.
Okay, so like all time people who inspire me is definitely 3 6 Mafia, Project Pat. So that's kind of like 5, 4. We'll throw Outkast in there.
Oh, really?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Now, that was a twist right there.
Nah, for sure. I mess with Outkast. A little UGK, And then the top old school kind of like what really got me going is, who can I say? That number 1 spot in me That's hard to just throw that number one spot out there.
It always is, man.
That is
it's usually the fifth spot, but that
goodness, because it's not really somebody who I like model my stuff after. I'm gonna say Kanye. I'm gonna get to Kanye.
So he's number one. Okay.
I'm gonna get to
Kanye. Okay, man. If
you put Kanye, they're gonna say whatever. Yeah.
It's still in my top 5, man. I'm still waiting for the album, Kanye, bro. I'm waiting for you to drop it, bro.
I mean, now, I don't agree with everything.
Yeah.
That he said, but you know, definitely in terms of starting out, coming out, producing, rapping, clutch.
Yeah, I don't think everybody's gonna agree with what everybody, what a certain person does or says. You know, that's but you know, if you're talking about just in the music, man, Kanye definitely has to be in the top 5. He has to be in the top 5 when it comes to all time in this generation, of course. You know, but going back to your center, so Kanye's number 1. Okay, what's your number 2?
Well, nah, that was for like old school.
Oh, for old school. Oh, okay,
yeah, kind of coming up.
Oh, okay.
So like. Now, when you mean like top 5, now what do you mean?
Oh,
like top 5 rappers who I mess with?
Yeah,
like,
top 5 rappers that you mess with.
Man, and this is in any order, but the 5 that I mess with Rick Ross. I mess with.
Oh, really?
Of course, Luxurious. Rick Ross, Lil Baby, Moneybagg.
Okay, Moneybagg.
Yes, sir. M-Town, you hear me? Man, Moneybagg. Who else doing good things out there? Shoot, I say go ahead and get the Big 30.
Big 30.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then, I'm sorry, they're gonna be mad. I'm gonna have to get it to Finesse 2 times.
Finesse 2 times.
The one I gave the Big 30, I'm gonna have to get it to Finesse 2 times. I don't want no smoke. No smoke. But it's up there. Just know we watching. He up there. And then 5, man, Big Jesse. You hear me?
Big Jesse, yeah. I can put myself in there, man. Okay, I mean, I'm saying himself too, man. You know what I'm saying? He got a list, man. He got Jay-Z. He got Outkast, Andre from 3000, and then, you know, himself, Nas and Demi. So that's okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Is since you've been on on your journey in music, can you tell me your very first appearance on the stage and how it felt like?
Man, very first time I hopped on stage was this junior fraternity that I was in.
Okay,
you know what I mean? And it was a step show in Mobile, Alabama.
Alabama?
Yes, sir.
You popular like that?
What you mean? Like, I'm from Tennessee. I'm from Tennessee, Tennessee. Yeah. So it was like, we took a road trip down there to Mobile, Alabama. Yeah. And that was the first time like I would just perform.
So when you, but
how did you second place? Yeah.
How did you know like okay this is actually like legit and not just like cap like okay they actually want you to come in there? I know that. How did you like?
Oh, you mean like man? I say one of the first times I rapped here in Houston was at this strip club called. At the time, it was 321 Takeout.
Right.
And it was right there, right beside the address on OST, where all that is right now. And it was piped up, you know what I'm saying? I got up on there. It was so funny because it was like, they was doing like this little thing to where they got rappers coming in, doing their work, So I got a little upset for some reason because it was like they started playing my song. And the girls, the strippers, they was already like dancing like they do my song. So I was like, because I thought they was going to call my name or something first and then be like, yeah, come out to the stage. But they just started playing my song. And then everybody, they started dancing like they knew it already. So I was like, man, this ain't, it wasn't no rehearsal, but I was like, this ain't what we went over. You know what I'm saying? So feel some type of way. But it was live, man. They was flipping. They was doing stuff all around me. You know what I mean? And almost hit me. I had to dodge. Like one of them glass, you know how them glass just be. That doesn't say, I had to dodge it. And I like, ain't nobody tell me. And then I look up, somebody up on top.
Oh,
she doing something in the air.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Told me nothing. So it was just like a great experience until I put my home, but then he recorded. Did all that.
Oh, man, He had one job.
I had one job. He over here, stuck mouth open and everything. I'm just like, bro, if you don't, what I'm saying?
I see.
So, but it was live.
Whenever you get on stage, man, do you get nervous or once you was like, okay, I did the first time, now I'm good. I don't get nervous no more.
Man, I heard this quote once upon a time where they was just saying like, you get nervous kind of mean that you alive, like you feel that a little bit. So I still get a tad bit of, little early game jitters, just like, okay, yeah, we about to walk into this thing. This really about to happen. Take a deep breath. I don't, Can we cuss on here, or how does it work?
I don't really curse, but yeah, go ahead,
You know
man. Yeah,
I mean,
go ahead.
Use better language, you know what I'm saying? But I don't just, you know.
The reason why I say it is because, like, I like to have there's other words to say than just cursing, because, you know, that just brings less intelligence. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying.
Most definitely. I'm just trying to watch myself. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't poop my pants looking at it. But, like, you know, I kept going. You know what I'm saying? So. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what's up. Can you tell me the most people have come to your event? Like, if it's like 40,000 people, or like 100,000 people, or something like that. Like, oh, okay, this is like the most that anybody's come to my came to my shows. Or do you not really remember? And this one I ask that is because, like, whenever you had that particular moment, how did you not like get like, damn, this is a lot of people, bro. I'm not sure if I can really, you know what I'm saying, do it and all that. Like,
man, in all honesty, I haven't had like a 40K, you know what I mean, 1,000 people, but I performed in front of thousands of people in my lifetime for sure. I don't really get nervous like that, you know what I'm saying? Like probably on some of them bigger stages, it probably be for the first time. I'll probably look at them like, oh, but after that first time, it ain't gonna be nothing. It's even probably then on that first time, it ain't gonna be me not performing the way I should. It'll just be me like taking in for a second, like taking in a deep breath, you know, allowing it to go in for a second to resonate with myself, and then I'll get the action.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you rehearse your songs? Like, you know what I'm saying? With
practice? You talking about practice?
Yeah, practice, yeah.
You talking about practice?
We're talking about practice.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, no, you don't?
I get it. Yeah, I practice, bro, for sure. I definitely like to lean on what would Joe Jackson do. You know, Michael Jackson daddy do. You know, he was whooping them. He was beating them good. Y'all better know how to do this. So I like to look at it like that. You know, I'm gonna do my training based on Joe Jackson and how Michael Jackson them came up, because it was like, no matter what the song was, no matter how they were coming, they knew it. They knew how to dance. They knew the words that was coming out. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, so you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Now going back to you said you're pretty much transitioning into Christian music. You know, Christian music. You know, giving glory to God and all that. So how did you and God meet?
I mean, God has always been in my life. You know what I'm saying? God's always been here. You know.
Okay, so
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, how that.
Well, I mean, me, I said, like, you know what I'm saying, like, what's your first interaction with God? Like, who introduced you to God and all that? That's what I mean. Like, for me, it was like I had a mentor of mine called Mr. John, and he taught me, I knew God, but I didn't know of God. You know what I'm saying? And he showed me the different side of God that I didn't know. You know, so that's what I mean by how you God meet, and, like, you know, so how has the journey been for you? That's what I mean.
I'll say that God has always been in my life, you know, so that meeting has always been there. But I'll say probably whenever my mama first took me to church. My mama did put me in church. I know a lot of folk didn't necessarily grow up in church, but I was put in church, and I actually wanted to go back in the day when I was young, you know, and we just, you know, sometimes we'll go, sometimes we wouldn't. It just be like that. I did get baptized this year.
Oh, for real? Yeah, I thought.
For real.
Yeah.
And I felt something. I know a lot of folk be saying they don't feel nothing, but I definitely felt the calling of God, of the Lord. And he's real. God is real. You know what I'm saying? I believe that I wouldn't be where I'm at today without God, honestly.
Okay. And do you also, like, you know, sometimes preach as well? I'm not talking about like going outside and all that, but sometimes, you know, you'll get like a friend or whoever or someone random, and you just start to talk about God, and then, you know, to experience your journey. Have you got to that stage?
You talking like for myself?
Oh, not for yourself, but just in general. Like, you know, someone that's come up to you, man, yes, bro, I got a quick question. Like, do you believe in God? And then you say yes, and so, like, how you know God exists and all that? Have you got to that stage or anything like that?
It's funny. So I do have I got a homeboy who is I'm trying to get this.
Oh, yeah. I got you. You can adjust it.
But yeah, nah, man, I got this homeboy who's pretty much, he atheist. You know, he don't believe in anything. And we had these conversations all the time when I be telling him, like, hey, this is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I believe in God, you know, based on that he gave us his only begotten son, you know, and make sacrifices for us and just give so, you know, all this and that. So I wish I had more people coming up to me, you know, because I know, hey, my life is complicated. You know, I'm probably not pushing the biggest image of Christ on my daily walk, you know, but that is the goal. You know, I'll say eventually, but definitely sooner than later. You know what I'm saying, that I'm wanting to do. And that's even why I'm, like I said, I felt that calling within music to pretty much put my best talent out there and use that for God.
Okay. So going forward, man, whenever someone listens to your music, right, what do you want them to get out from it?
Different things. I want them to have that euphoria. I want them to be taken to a different place. I want them to be challenged mentally. I want them to hear something sonically that's different, you know, even though it's trap and bass and claps and curse words sometimes, you know what I mean? Me saying you look like this and your mama this, you know what I mean? Your baby mama do this on a Saturday, you know? So it's like, even though it's there, in the midst of that, there's a lot of creativity. There's a lot of nuances. It's a lot of transient, ambient sonic sounds, you know, that are really going to take you and your listening quality experience far away, because, you know, it's real talent that's being on display here. You know, it's not some of that other stuff, that other jazz and peanut butter and jelly. Now, this is that real honey.
With that being said, what separates you from from other artists that make music? Like, why do people gravitate to you more? Is it because you talk about?
I am getting a phone call real quick.
Oh, okay.
Let's pray.
I thought it was something.
Okay. All right, we're back.
All right, we back.
We're back, y'all. You go ahead.
What was the question again?
I said, what separates you from other artists that make music? Like, what makes people gravitate you to more? You know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm getting that info too.
Right, man, they mess with my soul, because a lot of people don't have soul no more. It's like everybody just want to push out that one little thing. You know, they want to make that song that's gonna catch, that's gonna hit, just to get views, to get reels. Whereas, like, I'm actually out here putting out music that's coming from a good place. You know what I'm saying? That's actually coming from the heart, the soul, you know, that's in tune with the frequency of your mind, you know what I'm saying? That's really, it's everything that you need.
Oh, okay, I see. And with that being said, you know, are your other siblings, you know, so I think you said you have a brother. Does he do music, or are you the only one currently, you know, in the family that does music?
No, I'm the only one who does music like this, really. And, like, between, like, my brothers, I got some cousins that do some things, you know, they rap, they sing. Well, my little brother actually do be rapping.
Really?
He made some songs, like, back in the day. He ain't really pushing, you know, since his little baby and stuff got in. You know, he pretty much been out there working, but, like, it's some people in the family who musically inclined, you know.
So would it be fair to say, like, the music has been in the family?
I'll definitely say my ear came from my mama, because back in the day, she had them records. Like, because my mom was born in the 60s. She'll say, oh, ooh, you know, she old. She old. You're too old, mama. Go sit down. I'm glad we out here talking, you know, but we're never mind. I ain't gonna do you like that, mama, but you know what's up. You know what I mean? Anyway, you can't tell nobody nothing nowadays. You know what I'm saying? That's another sidebar. But you know, my mama had all these big old records, man. Isley Brothers, Whitney Houston, Prince, Michael Jackson, you know, James Brown, Teddy Pendergrass, SOS Band, Gap Band.
Oh, okay.
Man, Midnight Star, Al Green, you know, all of these, Sam Cooke, you know, all of these big names, these big fish that was out there, Barry White, you know what I mean? So coming up on that extremely developed my ear so I could be able to lay it down how I do in terms of my music.
Okay. Every time you make a track, what's the process behind it? You know, what I mean by the process, and like, you know, let's say, you know, you want to make a new single, right?
Yeah.
So what? Take us to the process of you making a new single. How does it work? Like, how do you usually make your songs? Like, what's the process behind your songs?
It's a different process. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I go straight in and honestly, a single for me is just what sounds good. Something that has that strength, that power, you know what I mean? Got enough leg under it to be its own thing. That's what a single means to me. So some songs stick out like that, some songs don't. In some cases, hey, I do come with the mind state to make every song on the tape a single. That is how I'm looking at it right now. So a single is something that just hits on every language, every layer, and from the rooter to the tutor, from the hook to the so.
Okay, I see. That's a bit. Have you ever had or feel like you had like a little bit of pressure on you every time you dropped a single? Like, damn, I gotta make sure this one's better than the last, or not?
Pressure is a good thing. It's always a little bit of pressure there. A lot of people forget that there's a thing called eustress, not just regular stress, but you got good stress as well too. So sometimes it's pressure on me, but it's all in the best of spirit, you know. Right. It's all good pressure, you know. And plus, I'm a diamond. You know what I'm saying? I'm strong, hardest thing in the universe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like pressure only refines what I'm truly am. Okay. I'm built to last.
Indeed. So, in the music industry, who are some musical artists that you would like to work in the future, and why?
Man, I would like to work with, a lot of them died already. I can't count.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's crazy. Not to say it like that. Yeah. I mean, Drake is cool. I wouldn't mind working with Drake. You know, I guess it's like a marquee answer. Yeah, he has a good catalog. He's there. Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Kanye. Okay. NBA Youngboy probably be cool to work with. You know what I'm saying? Come up with a song real quick, and then you know, J. Cole. I mean, I could work with anybody, but at the same time, like, I like what I'm doing.
Right.
You know, I really just want to refine where I'm at and really keep pushing me.
Okay.
At the same time, so I mess with what they doing, but I really believe this with my sound, me producing and rapping and creating it the way I'm doing. Like, it's effortless.
That's a bit. What's your end goal when it's all said and done, man? What is your really objective that you're trying to achieve? What I mean by that is, like, for me, for example, right, myself, you know, I'm a podcaster, right? At the same time, I want to become a social worker, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not just to help the young and old as well. You know what I'm saying? And what's it called? You know, I want to inspire like the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Or like I want them to like to look up to me. You know what I'm saying? I won't be their version of Eric Thomas or E.T. the hip hop preacher. You know what I'm saying? Just because of how he impacted, how his involvement, not just in the school, but just overall life has been impactful. And so, like, doing me, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to say. I want them to know that I will be the next. I want them to see me as the next version, or even better than Eric Thomas. You know what I'm saying? That's one person that I'm trying to become. That's the one person I'm trying to chase. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So, when it's all said and done, man, Big Jess, what are you trying to really achieve?
Man, that's a great question. Great.